You are listening to Radio Long Island City, recorded at our studios near Hell Gate, 9 kilometers north of the Harbor Hill Moraine. And now, the Observatory. The Observatory, the 1st of January, 2025. It is 11 days after the winter solstice. It is 78 days before the spring equinox. By the Gregorian calendar, today is the first day of the new year. By the Hebrew calendar, we are in the year 5785. This year began on October 3rd. By the Islamic calendar, we are in the year 1446. This year began on July 6th. Today is the first day of the second year of the 33rd Modern Olympiad. This year marks year 400 from the founding of New York City. By the French Republican calendar, it is the 12th day of Nivose, the day of argile, of clay. The sun rises today at 7:20 a.m. Solar noon takes place today at 11:58 a.m. The sun sets today at 4:39 p.m. Civil twilight ends at 5:10 p.m. and nautical twilight ends at 5:44 p.m. The length of daytime today is 43 seconds longer than yesterday. The moon is in its waxing crescent phase and is 4% full at midday. The first quarter will arrive on Monday, the 6th of January. These are the predicted tides today for Horns Hook. Low tide, 4:39 a.m., minus 3 centimeters. High tide, 11:03 a.m., 1 meter 55. Low tide, 5:19 p.m., minus 21 centimeters. High tide, 11:37 p.m., 1 meter 28. In our shared realm of plants and animals, in the gray streets, the pines, junipers, and yews offer small oases of green. Evergreens are generally not planted as street trees in the city, but the many specimens of evergreen in front and backyards provide a respite from the winter's bleakness. Commemorations. On this day in 45 BCE, the Roman Republic adopted the Julian calendar, establishing January 1st as the beginning of the new year. On this day in 1808, the importation of slaves was banned in the United States. On this day in 1885, Sir Sandford Fleming's proposal for standard time and time zones was adopted by 25 nations. This replaced solar time, calculated at each longitude, with a standard measure calculated from the Greenwich meridian. On this day in 1892, Ellis Island began processing immigrants entering the United States. On this day in 1958, the European Economic Community, the precursor to the European Union, was established. Today is Emancipation Day in the United States, marking the day the Emancipation Proclamation went into effect over Confederate territories. Today is Polar Bear Swim Day, inviting the brave to have a swim in the frigid seas and lakes. Today is Public Domain Day in many countries, when many copyrights expire, allowing works into the public domain. And finally, alternate side of the street parking is suspended today in honor of New Year's Day. And that is the Observatory, Wednesday, the 1st of January, 2025.